Hi, good morning. My name is A. Nageshwar Rao, Associate Professor, Department of CSC, CMR Institute of Technology, Hyderabad. So, welcome to my channel, my YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to discuss about design and analysis of algorithms. Design and analysis of algorithms. Introduction part. I'm going to discuss about design and analysis of algorithms. Introduction part. Introduction part. Here I am going to introduce what is design, what is analysis, and what is an algorithm. Okay. So before going to see design of an algorithm and analysis of algorithm, first of all, we should know what is an algorithm. What is an algorithm? I will introduce you. Uh, Algorithm. Okay. Suppose if I ask the definition of an algorithm, to the BTech second year student or third year student, he will give many definitions. Okay, na? So starting with if I write the definitions, then the definitions will flow like anything. Okay, na? So once I start writing, first definition is step by step procedure. Step by step procedure. Okay, na? Step by step procedure for solving problem. Step by step procedure for solving problem. Okay, na? For solving problem. And if I ask any other person, he can give the definition like set of statements. Set of statements for solving problem. Same. Set of statements for solving problem. Or another person may say group of instructions. Group of instructions. Group of instructions to solve the problem. Or we can simply say equation is also an algorithm. Equation is also an algorithm. Equation is also an algorithm because whatever the definitions we have given earlier, step by step procedure or set of statements or group of instructions, all these are used for solving problem only. Because whenever you want to solve any problem using computer, we must first write an algorithm, yes or no? Because suppose problem, if we take problem as p, if we take problem as p, we cannot directly write a program. That is not a good practice for writing program directly. Because I will give one example. Suppose if you want to construct your house, okay, if you want to construct your house, we cannot blindly start house construction, yes or no? We should have a plan. Okay, we may call architect or any other engineer, civil engineer, and we may give our own planning and requirements to that particular architect. So based on requirements, they may come up with one blueprint. Is it clear? No, that blueprint is producing the overall architecture of house. Okay, na? So in that, it shows which step should be executed first, which one is next, which one is next, like that it shows. Because we cannot directly construct ceiling without constructing floor and pillars, yes or no? So we should have a plan in sequential manner. We must implement that particular plan in sequential manner. Here also, whatever the differences you have given earlier, step by step procedure or set of statements or sequence of instructions, whatever it may be the definition, sequence of instructions, ultimately we are using or writing those instructions for solving the problem. Once algorithm is good, then we may select one programming language. After selecting, we can convert all the instructions into program. Is it clear now? Generally we select a well-known programming language. Well-known means we know all the instructions related rules and regulations. We, if you have thorough knowledge about that particular programming language, we say that that is well-known language. Generally we prefer well-known language for converting all the algorithmic instructions into program. Is it clear now? Okay, na? So these are the definitions. Step-by-step procedure for solving problems, set of statements for solving the problem, or group of instructions which are used for solving the problem, or any equation we can also treat it as algorithm. Is it clear now? But what is the base? What is the historical information behind this? Only one line history is there for this particular algorithm. This algorithm name comes from, remember this, comes from one Persian mathematician, comes from Persian mathematician Persian mathematician, very long name. He has very long name. Persian mathematician. His name was Abu. Abu. I will tell you how the algorithm name has come. Abu Jafar Muhammad Abu Jafar Muhammad Ibn Musa. See here, all Khowaritzmi. Khowaritzmi. This is the name of the Persian mathematician who insisted that the statements, the sequence of statements are required for solving the problem. He first identified, he first given that particular statement. So that's why by using this all as two characters, they're given name as algorithm. Okay, na? Suppose if you use sequence of statements for solving problem, then that particular sequence is called algorithm. Even in daily routine, we are using algorithm from waking up from the bed to finally going to bed for sleeping. Okay, now whatever the activities you are conducting or whatever the activities you are performing, if we collect all the activities in the sequence, that particular sequence is called algorithm for our daily routine. Because we cannot eat dinner in the morning and lunch in night. Is it clear now? We have specific names for all the activities. We should perform all the activities in this sequence. Okay, Nandi? So that sequence is called an algorithm. So this is only one line history for this particular algorithm. So based on this mathematician, he wrote so many books, mathematical books in 19th century. So based on these two letters, AL, Kharizmi, okay na, Al-Kharizmi, the name has come, the algorithm name has come from this particular Persian mathematician. Is it clear now? So these are the definitions. Step by step procedure for solving the problem. Step by step procedure for solving the problem, a set of statements which are used for solving the problem, a group of instructions for solving the problem, or simply we can treat the equation is also an algorithm, but this particular name has come from the Persian mathematician Abu Jafar Muhammad ibn Musa al-Kharizmi. Okay, na? He insisted that the sequence of steps are required to solve the problem. Okay, na? So generally we are using sequence of steps only for solving the problem. We should have a well-defined plan for implementing any problem or constructing any house or a dam or anything. Constructing any house or dam or anything. Okay, this is about a little introduction of algorithm. And next one in our title is design and analysis. Okay, na? Design and analysis. Then what do you mean by design? What do you mean by design of algorithm? Design of algorithm. Design of algorithm means writing directly, writing an algorithm. Design means writing an algorithm, or sometimes we may also call it as devising an algorithm. Either writing or designing means either writing or devising an algorithm. But how we can write as a programmer or as a developer? How can we write a program or algorithm? See here, we have so many algorithmic designing techniques. Algorithmic designing techniques. Okay, na? Designing techniques. So by using these algorithmic designing techniques, we can write our own algorithm. But the requirement for the developer side is you should have a knowledge about all these designing techniques. You must study as a programmer or developer. You must study all the algorithmic designing techniques related information. If you have thorough on algorithmic designing techniques, whenever any problem is given for solution or whenever any problem is assigned to you, okay, and we can as a programmer we can easily identify this particular problem is coming under which designing technique, because we have so many designing techniques. Divide and conquer. This is one algorithmic designing technique. Greedy method, dynamic programming, branch and bound. Like that, if I give a name, there are so many algorithmic designing techniques. Okay, na? Branch and bound, backtracking, brute force method. Like that, there are so many. There are so many designing techniques. Okay, we have to. So before solving problem, we have to write an algorithm. So for that, we have to identify which algorithmic designing technique is suitable for the questioned problem or the problem which is required solution. Is it clear now? So once you identify algorithmic designing technique, it is very easy writing an algorithm, because every algorithmic designing technique has its own procedure. We call it as general method. Every algorithmic designing technique has its own general method, Just by making use of that particular general method, we can write our own algorithm for solving the problem, because identifying the main step required here is identifying the suitable algorithmic designing technique. Okay, na? Once you identify algorithmic designing technique, then half of the job is over, because anyway the general method is available under algorithmic designing technique. Just by using that particular general method, we can rewrite our own problem algorithm. Okay, na? So just by rewriting or modifying some steps in that particular general method, we can write the algorithm. Is it clear now? So after writing algorithm, what is the next word in the title? Analysis. Because so many people, suppose if you assign the same problem for 10 members, they may write their own algorithms. Okay, na? They may write their own algorithms, but which algorithm is good, which algorithm is behaving fastly, so that particular one is calculated under this step. Okay, na? Analysis means after writing algorithm for any problem, by selecting any algorithmic designing technique or suitable algorithmic designing technique. Okay, so we need to identify which algorithm is producing rapid result, which algorithm is producing rapid and accurate result from those algorithms. Okay, now so among those algorithms, we can easily identify by analyzing that particular algorithm. Okay, now so analysis means we need to verify which algorithm is producing rapid manner. So here ultimate aim of this analysis process is finding time complexity and space complexity. Time complexity and space complexity. So what do you mean by time complexity? What is time complexity here? Generally, for every program execution, the program execution is requiring some time in computer. Is it clear now? Okay, na? So that time, if you measure that particular time using computer timer or manually you calculate, that particular one is called time complexity. So the total time complexity means the total time needed to solve the problem. Is called time complexity. Okay, na? So the time complexity is the total time needed. Anyway, the accurate and complete information I will give in the next coming forthcoming topics or classes, because this time complexity we have separate topic for performance analysis. There I will discuss how we can calculate time complexity and space complexity for any given algorithm. Just here I am giving just the definitions of time and space complexity and what is analysis. Okay, so the time complexity is the total time needed to solve the problem is called the time complexity. So total time is based on two parameters here. One is compilation time, second one is running or execution time. Okay, na? So if you gather compilation time and running time or execution time, if we add those two terms, we get the total time needed for solving the problem. Is it clear now? Okay, na? Then what is the space complexity now? Space complexity is same, total space needed to store and run the program, run the algorithm or program or problem, whatever it may be, solve the problem, to run or solve, store and run the problem or execute the problem, whatever it may be. For solving, whatever the space that is required, including code space, whatever the space that is required, that space is called space complexity. So code space and data space, code and data space is coming under this. I will discuss. So again under data, how we can identify the space required by that particular data. Everything I will give in next coming classes, my classes. Okay. So this is about analysis. So I think it is clear about title. So title is design and analysis of algorithms. Okay, na? I started with algorithm definition. So what is algorithm definition? Step-by-step procedure for solving the problem is called algorithm definition, or some more definitions are there. Set of statements which are required to solve the problem, or group of instructions which are used for solving the problem, or simply we can consider equation is also a problem because that particular equation is also used for producing answer. Okay, so what is the historical information behind this? So this particular algorithm word comes from one great Persian mathematician, the very long name, lengthy name, Abu Jafar Muhammad Ibn Musa al-Kharizmi. But out of the entire name, all is considered because he insisted for solving any problem, set or sequence of instructions or steps are required. He insisted that, he identified that. So that's why, so from two characters in his name, and they named, scientists named the set of sequence of instructions used for solving the problem is called algorithm. Is it clear now? Okay, na? The next word in our title is designing. So design of an algorithm. So how can we, designing means what? Writing an algorithm, or devising, we also call it as devising an algorithm. Okay, na? Either designing or devising an algorithm. So as a programmer, how we can design algorithm? So whenever any problem is assigned, as a programmer, we have to identify, so which algorithmic designing technique is suitable for solving the problem. So based on problem nature, anyway we have complete knowledge about all these designing techniques, so we can easily select which designing technique is used for solving, or which designing technique can solve the assigned problem. Anyway, based on problem nature, we can select. After selecting, it is very easy writing algorithm, because I have already told every algorithmic designing technique has its own general method, So just by making use of that particular general method with the little variation or changing of those particular general method instructions, we can write our own algorithm for solving problem. Is it clear now? So like that, we can write an algorithm. I will show you how we can write an algorithm. There are three different ways of writing algorithm. I will show you in next topic, that is pseudocode writing. Okay, and the next word in our title is analysis. Algorithm analysis. What do you mean by analysis? Because once after writing algorithm, or once after making available all the variety of algorithms for solving problem, we need to verify whether algorithms are working properly and algorithms are producing rapid results or not. Or based on space also we can identify. And here task is selecting best programmer. How can you select best programmer or best program? Based on these two items. One is time complexity, another one is space complexity. Then what is time complexity? The total time needed for solving the problem is called time complexity. Is it clear now? What is the space complexity? The total space required to store and run the problem or program is called space complexity. So the time complexity is depending on compilation time and run time, and space complexity is depending on code space as well as data space. Code space means program space, data space means input required space and output required space. So if we gather all these individually, if we sum up, we get the required item. Basically now, if we calculate the compilation time and run time, if we add those two items, we get time complexity. If we calculate the code space and the data space, if we add these two items space, we get total space needed for storing and running the program. So this is about the basic introduction about design and analysis of algorithms, that to algorithm. Is it clear now? If okay, so I think you understood about our title. Okay, na?